Hey, how y'all doing? I've got a little story to tell about gratitude and being grateful for what you already have. How much do you take life for granted? I've just got back from holiday and I'm a little bit tired, and it's been a while since I've sat here, and I'm actually designing my own journal. I like journaling that much, as you know. I'm designing my own, so I'm just going through a few and getting some ideas, and I've been going through this one, which is the 6-minute diary, which is, you could say it's a rip-off of the 5-minute journal, the original, but it is quite good. And on page 8 there's a there's a little story, and it's called Your Diamond Mind, and it's brilliant to summarize gratitude and teach us a lesson. So I'm just going to read it. Yeah, it's called Your Diamond Mind, a short story with a big message. One day a Persian farmer named Al-Hafid hears of diamonds for the first time in his life. A wise priest tells him about other farmers who became rich after discovering diamond mines. He says, a single diamond, no larger than the tip of your thumb, is worth 100 farms, he tells the farmer, who then decides to sell his farm in order to search for diamonds himself. For the rest of his life, Al-Hafid wanders through Africa searching for diamond mines in vain. His body exhausted and his spirit broken, he finally gives up his futile quest and in his despair drowns himself in the ocean. Back at the farm Al-Hafid had sold, the new owner leads his camel to a shallow stream on the farm. He is surprised to discover something shiny at the bottom of the stream. As the new owner reaches into the water, he discovers a glittering black rock, which he takes home, where he places it on the mantelpiece by his fireplace. A few days later, the wise priest pays him a visit, as he wants to meet Al-Hafid's successor. When he catches sight of the rock on the mantelpiece, he is left speechless. The farmer tells him where he has found the rock a few days earlier, and that there are similar rocks to be found all over the stream. The priest knows better. That is not a rock. It is an unpolished rough diamond, actually one of the biggest diamonds I've ever seen. The stream used to belong to Al-Hafid, became one of the most lucrative diamond mines of all time, known as the Golconda Mine. Story is freely inspired by Russell H. Cornwell. So what is the message behind this little story about Al-Hafid's unsuccessful quest? Had Al-Hafid appreciated the things that he already possessed in his life at that point, he would have recognized the treasures which were already on his own piece of land. The same applies to us. The biggest wealth is contained within ourselves. We need to dig and burrow in our own acres because the diamonds are hidden inside of us. If you look for your very own diamond mine, you will find it. Pay conscious attention to the opportunities that come up in your day-to-day life and the things your current life is already offering you. What you are looking for is already inside you. I think that's fantastic. I love that story because I think we're all guilty at times of taking life for granted. If you think back throughout your own life, there's probably been a time where you've taken something for granted. It's well known that if we're given something for free, we don't tend to value it as much as something that we've worked for or paid for. Sometimes being given something is a gift that you may have actually worked for yourself. You may have actually got yourself in a position so you're almost worthy of receiving that gift, yet we may still take it for granted, whether that's, a loved one, or the job that we already have, or the roof over our head, or the good people that are in our lives. Part of journaling is every day you do some gratitude, and I think for me, just being able to breathe, just being able to move, experience nature, and the biggest piece of gratitude, I think, is having the opportunity to play the game of life. It's fantastic because you can play the game of life and experiment with it, and being grateful for what you already have is a fantastic thing. So I think that story is really inspiring, and I'm glad I've read it. So be grateful for what you have. You know, life can be amazing if you're grateful. And just a reminder really, so don't take things for granted, especially the things that are given to you as a gift, or the things that you already have. Hope you like that message. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and see you all next time.